Hello, volunteers. This is Latasha again. I think this is the first video for the new year. So happy 2016 for those of you I haven't seen, especially the ones I saw you in December. But happy new year. And so with new year comes new things. And so I wanted to just tell you a few things that's going on this month and probably leading into February, okay? And so for one thing that you know that Lindsay has resigned, she's actually teaching, and we transitioned some roles with Jessica, and those of you probably saw Peggy. Some of you guys are familiar with her from working with the nursery staff. Peggy comes to us. Yeah, Peggy comes to us from Columbia, and she has a background in biochemistry, so this is a big change for her, but we're excited to have her, and she's catching on wonderfully. So if you see her on Sunday, welcome her, hug her neck, and just let her know a little bit about you or what you do, okay? So the next thing is we want to tell you a few up-and-coming things that we have. And so this Sunday, actually, for the Harvest class, we're hosting a Collide for parents in the Harvest class. So you can pass this information on. We're having Susan C. She's going to come in there, and she's going to do some things for parents in that class, okay? That's at the 9:15 service. The other thing is we started last year is something called Collide Worship, and this is when parents have the opportunity to worship with their kids, to kind of see what they're learning, who the volunteers are, what is the schedule like, the flow, especially if they're new to our church, or either if you're just dropping your kids off and you have no idea what's taking place there. This is what Collide Worship is. It's a way to invite our parents in to really see what we do, how we do it, and why we do it. And so make sure that you let people know about that. So if you see some parents, we're starting with early childhood on the 24th of January, and then elementary would be in February. So the 24th of January, if you see some parents in there just kind of standing by, that is what they're in there for. So you can include them, let them participate in the game, let them do the coloring sheets or whatever, however you want to include them into that. We want them to be a part of what we're doing. The next thing is we have Splash class coming up on the 5th Sunday. So that will be at the 9 o'clock hour upstairs on the 2nd floor. So we give you information about that. So if a parent, asks you when the Splash class is, that's the 5th Sunday. The other thing is we have the store. When we have 5 Sundays, we open our store up on the 4th Sunday, okay? So the store will be open after each service and in between for all the kids, okay? And so just thank you guys for all that you do. Thank you for your dedication to our children. I made a post about 18 reasons to serve in children's ministry, and along with that post, I talked about a lot of transition and just holes that we have. And each Sunday it breaks our heart when we have to close a class or shift things around, but we just really need you guys to be in prayer that God would bring everyone that is supposed to be a part of our ministry, because we don't want to have to turn a child away because we don't have a volunteer. So if you guys can pass this information around to your small groups, your ABFs, to anyone that you know within the church that may be looking for a place, could you help be our voice and our hands to the congregation? We want to make sure that every child that walks through that door, they're able to be discipled by a loving and caring adult volunteer. So thank you for helping us with that. Next month, Jessica and I were looking at the early childhood schedule and also the elementary, and it's really scary. So we want to make sure that we are able to minister to the children that God sends us. So thank you again for all that you do, all of your support, for keeping us laughing and keeping Sundays fun for us. So we thank you guys, and you have a wonderful rest of the week.